Althea, paki-ano nga anak, paki paki-share ng link. Okay, good afternoon everybody. Medyo na-delay si ma'am. Naglolo ko kasi tong laptop ko. Okay, so type ready nga po para malaman ko kung sinong nandito sa live. Type ready. Ulitin ko, type ready. Ready as in handa na. Hello Syra, wala bang klase? Good afternoon everybody. Type ready kung ready na po. Okay, so very good. So for today, we will be having square root of a whole number. Kapag napanood nyo yung dating video ko kahapon, makaka-relate kayo dito, okay? So kapag sinabing ready, i-ready na rin po usually ang ballpen at ang paper. Okay, so let us have this activity first. Activity 1. Ready na ha? Hintayin natin yung iba para maraming sumali. Althea, pakisabi sa mga kaklase mo na pumunta na sa live ko. Okay? So, activity number 1, you have to complete the following. Okay? So, given na dyan yung iba. Say, for example, we have 3 as your x. And then, kapag sinabing squared, it's not 3 times 2 ha, it is 3 times 3. Ulitin ko, when you have 3 square, it's not 3 times 2. But it is 3 times 3. Nakukuha po. So we have, for the first one, we have 3 times 3. The answer here is 9. Okay, next. What about 4? If we have 4 square, what is the answer here? 4 times 4, we have, what's the answer? It's not 4 times 2, ha? Remember that. It is 4 times 4. Very good. That is 16. Next, we have, what about if we have 5? 5 square means 5 times 5. And that is, what is 5 times 5? 5 times 5 is, correct, that is 25. Okay, very good. Very good. Next, what about 6? You have 6 square. Again, this is not 6 times 2. It is 6 times 6. And that is, the product is 36. Next, what about if we have 7? 7 square means 7 times 7. And the product of this is, ang bilis, 49. Okay? Yung mga naka-red, tinatawag nating perfect square numbers. Ulitin ko ha. Yung mga naka-red dito, yung 9, 16, 25, 36, 49 ay tinatawag na perfect square numbers. So, type next kapag ready na sa activity number 2. Ulitin ko ha, type next. Very good. So, if we have here, activity 2, the direction is find the principal root of the following. Okay, konting throwback. When you say principal root, is it positive or negative? Pakitype po sa ating chat box. Is it positive or negative? Kapag sinabing principal root, positive ba siya o negative? Is it positive or negative? Kung napanood nyo yung video ko last time, masasagot nyo ito mga anak. The correct answer is, okay, so when you say principal root, it is the positive square root number. Okay, so baliktarin naman natin. Actually, this is the reverse of square. Okay, so principal root is always positive. Okay, for the first one, what is the principal root of square root of 9? What is the principal root of square root of 9? Kung napanood nyo kahapon yung video ko ha, square root of 9, the correct answer is 3. Okay, so how do we get this one? Ang radicand natin dito ay 9. So, iisip kayo ng number. Isang number lang. Kapag minultiply sa sarili, ang magiging sagot ay 9. Okay, positive dapat. So, 3 ang ating naisip. So, 3 times 3, ang magiging sagot ay yung radicand na 9. Maliwanag po. Type next kung naiintindihan. Okay. We have now square root of 64. What is the principal root of square root of 64? O, isip kayo ng number. Kapag minultiply sa sarili, ang sagot ay yung radicand na 64. Very good. Okay, the correct answer is 8. Kapag ang 8, minultiply sa 8, ang sagot ay yung 64. Next, square root of 256. Ulitin ko ha, square root of 256. Isip-isip. Clue, more than 10 po ito. More than 10. Okay, okay. The correct answer is, tingnan natin, 16. Very good. Okay, so 16 times 16, the answer is 256. What about square root of 100? What's the principal root of square root of 100? Ano kaya ang principal ng square root of 100? Ang dami nang nakakasagot. Ang bilis na nila. Okay, very good. The correct answer is 10. Okay, very good. Next, what about square root of 1? Napakadali. Square root of 1. Square root of 1 we have. Okay, very good. That is 1. Last, square root of 196. Ulitin ko ha. Square root of 196. Ay, yung galing naman ni Hana. Very good. Okay, the correct answer is 14. Okay, type next. Oh, very good, very good. Mabilis na yung ano. Type next. Okay, so let us have now activity number 3. So the direction here is between which two integers does the square root lie? Okay, so saan daw nakalay yung square root? Ito yung katulad din nung kahapon. Ready na po? May copy na ba kayo nung chart? Yung nasa gilid? Masyadong maliit. Masyadong maliit. Okay. Square root of 1, what's the answer? Square root of 1, we have, square root of 1. Ano lang tayo muna ha? I-review lang natin. Square root of 1, we have, square root of 1, next, square root of 4. Wait lang ha, ino ko lang sige. Square root of 4, very good. Next, square root of 9. Kasi nire-recall lang natin kasi malabo sa screen. Square root of 9. Okay, square root of 16. Ella, bakit 81? Square root of 16. Very good. Next, square root of 225. Square root of 225. 225. Square root of 225. Yan, bumagal na. Square root of 225. The correct answer is, okay, the correct answer is 15. Next, square root of 121. Square root of 121. Square root of 121. Very good. That is 11. Okay. Next, square root of 49. Square root of 49. Again, because we are pertaining to Principal root tayo ha. Principal root, hindi real root. Square root of 49, you have? Okay, correct. That is 7. Square root of 324. 324. Square root of 324. Okay. So, that's all. Oh, hindi pa tayo mag-goodbye. 324, that is 18. So, let us have, ito, square root of 3. Makinig na po. Saan malapit si square root of 3? Yung magka-consecutive o magkasunod. Saan malapit? Square root of ano? Mas less siya sa, nandiyan na si Jonalyn. So, square root of 3 is greater than square root of 1, but less than square root of 4. Ulitin ko ha. Square root of 3 is greater than square root of 1, but less than 4. Square root of 4. In Tagalog, ang square root of 3 ay mas mababa sa square root of 1 at mas mataas. Ang square root of 3 ay mas mataas sa square root of 1 at mas mababa sa square root of 4. Nakukuha po, type next kung nakuha, kung naintindihan. Okay. So, square root of 1. Ano nga ang principal root na square root of 1? Principal root of square root of 1. You have, very good, that is 1. What about square root of 4? Principal root ng square root of 4. Okay, very good, that is 2. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang square root of 3 ay, Jonalyn, turuan mo nga si Michael. Jonalyn, ang square root of 3 ay mas mataas kay 1, pero mas mababa siya kay 2. So, therefore, the answer is, square root of 3 is between 1 and 2. Ang square root of 3 ay nasa pagitan ng 1 and 2. Type next kung naintindihan. Lucky, ang aking alaga. Ang aking anakis, anak. Okay, next. Hello, Lucky. Diyan ang aking anak-anakan, ang aking unang anak. Okay, so let us have the next activity. That is activity number 3. Yan. So, ito po. Given na dyan ha. Given na. So, we have square root of 3, yung kanina. So, sinagot natin, that is in between siya ng 1 and 2. What about square root of 21? In between siya ng square root of 21. Square root of 21, in between siya, o sa pagitan siya ng square root of, wait lang, puro 3 ito. May nakikita pa ba kayo sa screen? Ayan. Change ko to. Okay. Next. Nagkaroon lang ng typo. Oo, malabo. Next one, square root of 3, nasa pagitan siya ng square root of 1 and square root of 4. Okay, so ang sagot natin dito, between siya ng 1 and 2. What about square root of 21? In between ng ano? Square root of 21. Pagitan ng anong number? Square root of 21. Square root of 21. Ay, konti pa lang nagchat-chat. Square root of 21. Square root of 21 is... Okay, the correct answer is 4 and 5. Ang nakakuha po ay si Syra. Si Syra, si Jonalyn. Okay, next. What about square root of 40? Ito ay nasa pagitan ng square root of 36 at square root of 49. Anong sagot natin dito? Let us see. Chat lang po. May nakikita na ba akong tama? Pag-iisipan ko pa. Square root of 40 is between what integers? Okay. The correct answer is 6 and 7. So, ang nakakuha ay si Syra, si Althea, si Angel, si ano ba to? Mikaela? O Gitaw, si Ella, si Althea, si Rona. Very good. Si Princess. Asan si Hana? Nakuha ba ni Hana? Hindi pa nagchat-chat si Hana. Okay. Maliwanag po ba ito? Okay, using this. Yan. What about, ilista nyo ha. Kayo lang. Between which two integers does the square root of 300 lie? Square root of 300. Saan siya in between? Saan siya nakalagay? In between what two consecutive integer? Square root of 200. Square root of 200 is square root of 300. 300 saan siya? What are the two consecutive integer where the square root of 300 lies? Square root of 300. 300 tayo ha, 300. Square root of 300. 300 300. Kung nakopya nyo yung kahapon, masasagot nyo yan. 300. Square root of 300. The correct answer is square root of 300 lies between 17 and 18. 17 and 18. Okay, sa square root of 289 at square root of 324. So, ang nakatamang sagot ay si Syra, si Ella, si Jonalyn, hindi pa sigurado, si Althea, wala na si Hana, si Angel ulit, si Syra. Okay, now, abangan. Itatype ko na lang. Square root of 74. Ay, ito type. Nabanggit ko pa. Square root of, square yan na, square root. Sorry. Square. Square root of 74. Kung may chart kayo, madali nyo yung masasagot. square root of 74. The correct answer is, hello, John Paul. The correct answer is 8 and 9. Oh, yun, nandiyan si Hannah, si Jonaline. Very good. Okay, type next kung wala ng tanong. Type next. Type next kung wala ng tanong. Very good. Oh, may mga sumasagot pa. The correct answer is 8 and 9. Okay. Now let us have this one. This is the last activity. Saan? Let us estimate the square root of 3 to the nearest hundredths. Ulitin ko. Pakisulat nga po nito sa notebook. Type done kapag tapos ng sulatin. Kopyahin sa notebook. Type done kung tapos ng kopyahin. Nagsabi ako sa inyo magdala ng or you have to prepare a ruler. Okay? So, 0.12. So, when you say 100, ano ang number na nasa hundredths place? Is it 0, 1, or 2? What is the number that is in hundredths place? Nasa hundredths place. Is it 0, 1, or 2? Tatlong pagpipilian nyo, ha? Hundredths place. Hundredths, ha? Yan. Tayo yan. Nakikita ko na kung sino. Hundredths place. Okay, tingnan natin. May nagko-comment pa. Hundredths place, ha? Hundredths place. Parang wala pa akong nakikitang tamang sagot. Okay, so let's see. The number, yan, nagbago na sila, di ba? The number at the hundredths place is, check natin. So remember class, yung 0 dyan, ayan yung nasa ones place. Hindi ko na nilagay ha. After ng decimal point, ang 1 po, yan ang tinatawag nating nasa tenths place. At ang 2, yan yung nasa hundredths place. Oh, walang magbabago hanggang 502. So, ang nakatama, ang unang nakatama ay si Angel, si Ella, si Isip, si Syra, si Militar. Okay, si Militar lang ang malakas. Okay, maliwanag po ang hundredths place ha. Nireview ko lang kayo. So, we have here, class, step number 1, pakikopya nga po. Find the 2 consecutive integers where square root of 5 lies. Pakikopya nga po. Ayan, lobo. Mga anak, pwede nyong full, full view ba yun? Pwede nyong i-full view. Find the 2 consecutive integers where square root of 5 lies. Type done kung nakopya na. Malabo, malabo, malabo. Ba't malabo? Okay, anyway. So, let's proceed. So, we have here, square root of 5. Ay, nabanggit ko. Saan nakikita ang square root of 5? Given na dito. Square root of 4, mas mataas siya sa square root of 4, pero mas mababa siya sa square root of 9. So, ang square root of 4, ang principal root nito ay 2. Ang principal root na square root of 9 ay 3. Okay, so ibig sabihin, square root of 5 lies between 2 and 3. Pakikopya po nito. Type done. Kapag tapos ng kopyahin, type done. Kapag mahina ang internet, malabo. Sa akin, malinaw naman siya so far. Okay. Next, we'll proceed. Pakikuha po ng inyong ruler. Pakikuha ng ruler. So, step number 2, estimate square root of 5 to the nearest hundredths. Okay, estimate na natin. Pakikuha ng ruler, please. And make a number line. Ang tawag dito ay number line. So, number line extends to the right and left. Pakikuha ng, okay, anything na tuwid. Anything na tuwid. Okay na po? So, square root of 5, sabi kanina, ay nasa pagitan ng square root of 4 at square root of 9. Next. So, square root of 9, going to the left. Going to the left, ha? Going to the left. Anong sunod sa square root of 9? We have square root of 8. Sunod, square root of 7. Sunod, pababa, square root of 6. And square root of 5. Kopyahin muna. Paki-red nung square root of 5. Pababa yun. Square root of 9, square root of 8, square root of 7, square root of 6, square root of 5, and square root of 4. Type next kung tapos na po. Malabo ba pag naka-full? Okay. So, let us have this. If the number is closer to the lower perfect square, begin adding 0.10 to 0.40 to the whole number. So, kapag halimbawa daw, mas malapit siya sa lower perfect square. Ano bang lower perfect square dito? Is it square root of 4 or square root of 9? Or ulitin ko ha, anong lower perfect square? Square root of 4 or square root of 9? Anong mas mababa doon? Okay, that is square root of 4. Okay? So, mag-a-add tayo dyan ng 0.10 to 0.40. At kapag naman, mas malapit siya sa sa higher perfect square, you have to add 0.50 to 0.90. Ulitin ko, saan malapit ang square root of 5? Sa square root of 4 or sa square root of 9? The correct answer is square root of 4. Okay? Now, let us have this. Tanda pa yung x squared. Ang target natin ay 5. So, mag-add tayo ng 0.9. Pwede pong i-zoom or palakihin nyo muna. I-full nyo mamaya. Okay? So, if we have 2.10, so yung square root of 4 natin, yung square root of 4 natin ay 2. Sabi kanina, mag-a-add lang tayo ng 0.10. So, add tayo. 2 plus 0.10 and then square natin. 2.10 times 2.10. Tama ba? 4.41. Pakicheck nga po. 2.1 times 2.1. Is it 4.41? 4.41 ba ito? Ba't may nag-answer ng 5? Check nyo. 2.1 times 2.1. Anong sagot? 2.1 times 2.1. Oh, wala pang nagmumultiply ha. 2.1 times 2.1. Is it 4.41? So that is closer to 5. Next, 2.20. 2.20 times 2.20, the answer is 4.84. Mas malapit siya sa 5. Next, 2.30 times 2.30, ang square niya ay 5.29. 5.29. Mas mataas siya sa 5. Okay? So, yung dalawang nauna, 2.10 at 2.2, malapit siya sa 5. Pero nung nag 2.3 tayo, tumaas na siya, nag-exceed, lumampas na siya sa 5. Anong gagamitin nyo ngayon? 2.1 or 2.20? 2.1 or 2.20? Ano kaya ang mas malapit sa 5? 2.1 or 2.20? 2.1 or 2.20? Okay, so 2.20 gamitin natin. So, gusto pa natin kasi makuha yung pinakamalapit sa 5. Okay? Sa square root of 5. So, we have, add lang tayo ng 1. So, 2.21 times 2.21, we have 4.8,841. Okay? Mas malapit yung 2. Malapit na to sa 5. Next, 2.22. 2.22 times 2.22. 2.22 times 2.22. Anong sagot? Tama ba? 4.9,284. Okay, medyo malapit na sa 5. Next, kailangan natin yung pinakamalapit ha. 2.23. 2.23 times 2.23. The answer is 9,729. Malapit na rin siya sa 5. And next, we have 2.24. Okay, nung nag 2.24 tayo, sumobra na sa 5 kasi 5.0176. Okay? So, sumobra na siya sa 5. So, X na yung 2.24. 4 point. John Paul, hindi comma yun. Kopyahin nga po ito ng mabilis. Pakikopya muna ng mabilis. Type done kapag nakopya na. Malinaw na daw. Okay, type done kapag nakopya na. Type done kapag nakopya na. Ulitin ko, type done kapag nakopya niya. Okay. So, malapit na ha. Nag-i-estimate tayo dito. So, next, 2.36. So, nag-add lang tayo ha. Nag-add lang tayo. So, masyado na siyang malapit sa yung 2.236. Masyado na siyang malapit sa 5. So, ibig sabihin, from 2.231 to 2.235, that is still very close to 5. Pero, ang pinakang malapit ay 2.236. So, therefore ha, square root of 5 is equal to 2.24. The answer here is square root of 5 is equal to 2.24. Kopyahin po kapag tapos na, type done. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, kung may natutunan, class dismiss na agad tayo. Class dismiss kapag done na. Pwede na pong mag-leave. Thank you very much.